The world held its breath. A silent storm brewed. In the Middle East, a firestorm was about to ignite. Khalid al-Assad, a name whispered in fear, was ready to unleash chaos. Far north, Russia roared in turmoil. A civil war tore the nation apart. Ultra-nationalists clawed for power. The world's fate hung in the balance. In this storm, a new kind of warrior prepared. The British SAS, masters of stealth, stood ready. Their mission stopped the flames before they burned the world. Among them was Captain John Price, a tough veteran. His name meant awe and fear. He was a soldier's soldier, a leader forged in battle. His eyes held the weight of experience. The world would soon know his name. A cold wind blew across the training grounds, biting at the faces of the men. The air crackled with what was to come. Among the veterans stood a new face. John Soap McTavish, a name that would become famous, answered the call. His eyes, though young, held determination. He was ready to join the elite. Gaz, a veteran, took Soap under his wing. The training was hard, pushing Soap to his limits. Every shot, every obstacle made him a weapon. Soap's final test, close quarters battle. He moved smoothly, his training showing. He won, ready to face the coming darkness. The icy Bering Strait held a freighter captive. A cold wind howled. The SAS, led by Price, moved like ghosts. Their goal, a suspected nuclear bomb. Every man knew the world was at stake. Failure wasn't an option. They found the bomb. But MiGs attacked, firing on the freighter. The SAS fought through bullets and explosions, escaping bravely. They returned with a clue. The name on it chilled them. Khalid al-Assad. The storm was breaking. The desert sun beat down on the SAS. The air was tense. This was al-Assad's land, a dangerous place. For Soap, this was his first real battle. Training prepared him for the fighting, but not the emotional toll. Their target, a safe house. The SAS moved with deadly precision. Explosions rocked the night. Soap moved through the compound, alert. He took down his targets, his training paying off. The world watched in horror. Yasser al-Fulani, the president of Saudi Arabia, was dead. Al-Assad, the desert fox, had made his move. The US Marines were sent in. Lieutenant Vasquez led his men. Their mission, find Al-Assad. The Marines fought hard. Their objective, a TV station. They fought street by street. But the station was empty. Al-Assad was gone. The Marines had struck a blow, but the war wasn't over. The SAS prepared to leave. They had their intel, but an explosion hit their helicopter. Soap fought to stay awake as the world turned to chaos. He woke up in the wreckage. He was alive, but stranded. They were hunted. Their only hope to escape. Soap fought his way through the enemy. He moved with a new ferocity, driven to survive. The sun beat down on the wrecked helicopter. Soap, battered but not broken, looked around. They were surrounded, but they would not give up. Gaz said, "We need to move. There's a barn south. We can hold them off there." Soap nodded. He trusted Gaz. They moved quickly, using the plants for cover. Gunfire echoed. They reached the barn. Price gave orders, setting up defenses. They were a small group, but they were SAS. The enemy attacked the barn. The SAS fought back. Soap felt the rush of battle. Gaz shot with deadly accuracy. Price gave orders calmly. Soap fought fiercely. A helicopter arrived, but it was an enemy. Soap grabbed a Stinger missile and fired. The helicopter exploded. A friendly AC-130 gunship arrived, turning the tide. The SAS pushed the enemy back. The gunship fired on the enemy. The SAS reached their escape point. Soap, tired and aching, looked at the battlefield. Many enemies were dead. He had survived, but he was changed. As they flew away, Soap thought about what happened. He had faced death and won, but war had left its mark. The mission was a success, but the war wasn't over. Al-Assad was still out there. The SAS knew their fight was just beginning. The SAS moved through Azerbaijan, hunting Al-Assad. Inside a safe house, they found him. Al-Assad seemed unafraid. Price moved towards him. The interrogation was harsh. Price demanded answers. Al-Assad taunted him. A phone rang. The caller ID showed a chilling name, Imran Zakhayev. A bigger plot was revealed. The name Zakhayev was a ghost from Price's past. It was a reminder of a mission gone wrong. As Al-Assad died, Price thought of Pripyat, one A young Lieutenant Price got his orders: kill Imran Zakhaev, a dangerous man. Pripyat, a ghost town, would be their hunting ground. Price and his captain, Macmillan, moved through the city. They waited for days. Finally, they saw Zakhaev. Price shot, but fate had other plans. The bullet hit Zakhaev, but he escaped. Price and Macmillan had to run. They barely got away. Price carried the wounded Macmillan. They escaped, but the experience changed them. Price told his story to the team. Al-Assad was dead, but Zakhaev was still out there. News arrived of a joint operation. British and American soldiers would hunt Zakhaev together. Price felt hope. Viktor Zakhaev, Imran's son, was the key. British and American soldiers teamed up to capture him. They chased Viktor across rooftops and streets. Soap moved with deadly skill. He would bring Zakhaev to justice. They trapped Viktor on a roof. Soap moved in. It's over, he said, but Viktor shot himself. He took the secrets to finding his father with him. Imran Zakhaev was enraged by his son's death. He launched a nuclear weapon, killing thousands of Marines. The death toll was huge. Vasquez and Jackson were among the dead. The world was horrified. Zakhaev took control of a missile launch site. He threatened the world. Price, filled with grief and determination, rallied his team. They had to stop Zakhaev. The team parachuted into the snowy Atlay Mountains. They had to reach the launch facility. Griggs, separated from the team, fought to survive. He would not fail his comrades. Soap, Gaz, and Price fought their way through the enemy. They were unstoppable. They reached the facility. Time was running out. They were outnumbered, but not outmatched. They were the SAS. Soap clung to consciousness. Their escape route was destroyed. They were trapped. Gaz fired back at the enemy. Griggs dragged Soap to a truck. An oil tanker exploded, sending fire and metal everywhere. Soap struggled to see. He heard Griggs calling him. The world faded. Zakhaev walked towards them. Griggs fired his gun, but it was too late. Griggs died. Zakhaev stepped over his body and looked at Soap. Gaz stood up and attacked Zakhaev, but Zakhaev shot him. The world watched the crisis unfold. The truth of the secret war remained hidden.